Nutella Versace, and welcome to the drive-through review. We're reviewing Drag Race Holland, Season 1, Episode 1. And with me here today is a very special guest. It's the one and only Lady Galore. Yes, my first guest. And we're going to review Drag Race Holland, first episode of the first season. How excited are you?
Girl, listen. This is something special. Like, it's gonna be epic.
Yeah. And first of all, for our international viewers, you, Lady Galore, I think you're the person that knows probably the most about drag, not just in Holland, but worldwide. You are a drag icon. You're a drag entrepreneur. You started Drag Queens United. You are the star of your own documentary that travels around the world. You are a soon-to-be author. Like, what can't you do? Like, wow.
I cannot dance. I will, if there's a choreography challenge, I would have been kicked off the show, bitch.
And before we start, because I want to ask you, what is the difference between Dutch drag and, for example, the drag scene in the US? What is kind of like our Dutch tradition in drag, and what you expect to be different in this show?
Well, I think the major difference when it comes to performing is that in America, you know, people are used to collecting money, like dollar bills, and here we don't do that. So we have to, when we perform, we have to make a song of like 4 minutes. We have to make the whole 4 minutes entertaining.
Yeah,
I definitely think we have a lot of look queens. We have a lot of amazing queens. Maybe with talents, and I'm very excited to see if they are actually going to feature those on the show.
And though we don't have a rich drag history in the sense like maybe the UK has, which has a very long, strong drag tradition. And I feel the Netherlands is kind of like coming and going, depending
on what's popular. Well, I mean, you know, we used to have really big clubs, and they kind of made drag like the It. You know, you had the It, and then they kind of made drag popular. But drag, what drag was then? I don't think they even used the word drag at that point. There wasn't much going on. So I tried to do events and stuff like that to bring other girls together. And then at one point I decided to do illegal viewings of Drag Race, because a lot of people didn't know about Drag Race here. You know, it wasn't a big thing.
But even then, like, I loved it from the beginning. So I think we're like diehard fans of the show anyway.
I mean, I'm definitely a fan. I'm also a critic, huh? I'm also a critic.
Yeah, of course. The success of reality TV is that we sit home, we partly recognize ourselves in the candidates, but partly we want to judge them.
We don't want to judge them, we judge them.
Yeah, exactly. So, same.
I am a bit worried about the Dutch girls because they are not used to being judged this harshly and in public. Like, listen, we all judge everyone. So we all say stuff, but now it's going to be out in the open. People are going to be having opinions about them.
And you can't hide on social media.
Girl, but that's a choice, huh? That's like, when they asked me for the show, I was like, no, I don't want to do it. And this was one of the reasons as well. Like, I don't really feel the need to have everyone's opinion about me all the time as well.
And I think already as a drag person, people already have an opinion about you, because I think every person that's out there that is above the norm, that looks a bit different, already gets judged a lot. You know, even in Holland, there's this Dutch saying, doe maar gewoon, dat doe je al gek genoeg. Translated, just act normal, because being normal is already outrageous enough.
But when I saw the show, I thought more of the Dutch expression, al draagt een aap een gouden ring, het is en blijft een lelijk.
Yes. Okay, more about that later. Okay, it's time to get into the show. And, well, let's discuss the entrance look of the girls. And you know a lot of the girls personally, for sure. And some of them are even your drag daughters. The first queen in is Abby OMG. Abby, oh my God.
Abby, oh my God, which is my drag baby. Ooh.
I adore her. She's so adorable and cute.
She is adorable, but she's also a feisty one.
Well, she's Brazilian. You know, I expect a little bit of spiciness, a bit of temperament.
Well, yes, but what I love about Abby is emotion.
Yeah,
And and you're probably gonna see it on this season. If somebody's
yeah,
gonna come for Abby, Abby's gonna fucking
yeah,
tear a bitch apart. Like
yeah.
she doesn't play.
No, in her very cute gold sequin leaf bikini, very Brazilian, showing a lot of body, showing a lot of ass. I mean, she has the
Exactly.
body for it.
She has the body for it and she can back it up. Like this bitch, well, also, she's my drag daughter. So
Yeah,
I'm very proud of her, first of all. And I think she looked amazing. She was wearing her favorite wig. She has over 50, I think.
okay.
And which is surprising to me because they already knew that they were going to have to dive into water because they knew it had to be waterproof, their outfit.
Yeah.
So, and then
Oh,
she
they
put her
knew.
favorite wig on, and I was like, girl, you didn't
Yeah,
put your favorite wig on, but she looks amazing. She looks
yeah.
amazing.
She is adorable. Like, I love her. Okay, the next one in is, oh, that's Chelsea Boy as some kind of motorcycle fantasy. Like, I really love this look. I think she looks amazing. Like, as a first entrance, I don't know her just from Instagram, but yeah, just entering the show like that, I think, okay, good choice.
It's definitely unique. It's definitely a new thing for Drag Race. I think I know Chelsea Boy from when she was still Chelsea Brandy when she was
Mhm.
a baby queen, and then she just in the last couple of years, I think I'm not really sure, but she evolved into Chelsea Boy and it became androgynous. It became more Club Kitty
Yeah,
and it became more, makeup
yeah.
and alien and artsy where so I'm actually really curious to see how she does, but also yeah, the look for me, it's not my aesthetic,
No,
but I appreciate the diversity.
exactly. The next one is Janey Jacké. Well, speaking of a seasoned queen, she's like out there, like one of the professional girls, I think. Like you
I
see her
think
everywhere.
JD has been doing it I think almost as long as me. I
Yeah,
think became so professional. She's hosting Pride stages and she's working in Mykonos and she's really
yeah.
getting together. And I must say, I personally really like the leopard look.
I love
Is it
it too.
leopard or tiger or it's
It's
something?
leopard. Spots are leopards. Tiger or
I
stripe.
really like the leopard look.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it too. I think from the get-go, it's obvious she comes here to, win. She's not. She's like polished. She's prepared. Okay, Megan Schoonbrood, explain to me that outfit because maybe you know something I don't know.
I
Before I
think
say anything.
I'm gonna this is not a toot and boot situation, but
No.
Megan, first of all, you say Megan Schoonbrood, because I love all the little videos of everyone saying
Schoonbrood.
Megan Schoonbrood. No, Megan Schoonbrood.
Yeah.
Um, I am excited to see what she does. Like, I like Megan, but it's not my aesthetic.
I think it's Megan is cute. Like I think she has uh what I noticed, like you can't her face is very her. Like you can't confuse her face with any
Her
other
face is
drag
not
queen.
her. Her face is about 100% plastic surgery.
Well, I
But
mean, but you always recognize her face. She has this kind of
well,
like
it
very
is
doll face.
recognizable. I must give her that.
It's
That's true.
very, and that's a good thing for a drag queen. I
Oh
think
yes,
that
bitch. Those lips
yeah.
are fucking poof.
But also like with the nun, I'm like, are you from the Bible Belt? Like where does are you Catholic?
Megan is from all
What
over. Megan is a woman of the world.
yeah, okay. So good girls go to heaven, bad girls go everywhere, and Megan is definitely a bad girl.
Oh, she is a bad girl, bitch. But so am I, honey.
Aren't
Come
we
see me in the
all?
streets. Out of madness.
Yes. Well, we both know her. Like she's a young queen. She's amazing in makeup, obviously. She's the
Very good
first
makeup artist.
she's the first bearded queen ever to be in on Drag Race in the Drag Race franchise, which is kind of like a big deal. I mean, they did the bearded challenge once, but it's kind of interesting that yeah, she's taking part of this. I'm really excited. Like she is amazing in makeup. I'm not sure in the other challenges how she's gonna do, but I think she elevated her looks. Her makeup is on point, everything. And I like the entrance, like the sit will snore. I thought that was funny.
That was really funny. Amazing makeup queen. I'm really excited to see what she does on the show because I don't know much more than her just being a look queen. So I'm excited to see how she performs. I'm excited to see what her talents are. I'm excited to learn who Madame Madness really is and what she has to show people besides looking amazing. She always looks amazing.
And the next one is room service. The only girl we both not very familiar with. Like, I don't
To be really honest, nobody really knows who room service is because room service is mostly a girl who is online very big.
She's coming in the workroom as, you know, the cleaning lady in latex.
That was so shady. That was so shady. I was like, that is wrong, bitch. It was Abby who said it, right?
Yeah. But I thought, I mean, she came in with a kind of this trolley, which was kind of not really a trolley and way too small for such a tall, skinny girl like her. So she was bending over.
Nothing wrong with the queen bending over.
Like, if you're into like more the kinky stuff, you know there are like latex French maid uniforms out there. So for me,
was she wearing a maid's uniform?
A little bit like a French maid, but then a modern interpretation of it. But I mean, I think it could have been better. Let's put it nicely. Okay, the next one is, you already mentioned her, Sederginne, our Belgian queen.
I'm surprised too, to be honest, but they needed a comedy queen, and I think we didn't have many comedy queens here. So I think it was a wise decision. She definitely will bring something very unique to the show. And yeah,
I think
her look was amazing. She entered in that fucking all the bags and everything. I was like, yeah, if you do drag and you want to be campy, that's how you do it.
Yeah, and she's very campy. And from the get-go, she's funny. She's she's a comedy queen. She's she's campy. Like,
actually, all of her looks on this first episode were amazing. I don't understand the makeup. I never really did, but maybe because she's a comedy queen, she paints a certain way because she says that she does it on purpose, and I'm like, okay. For me, I don't understand the makeup.
You're also very good at makeup. Like, you gave
I'm not good at makeup at all. I just do my one look, and that's my thing.
Well, that's your signature look, and you do it very well.
Thank you.
The next one is, who's the next one? Mama Queen.
Mama Queen.
Mama Queen. Another very tall Dutch girl.
Mama Queen is one of the nicest, sweethearted drag queens I know. Like, I have such a soft spot for her. I love this bitch so much.
And she makes all her own outfits, apparently.
She makes all her outfits. Yeah, she does. I think the judges were right when they said she always has a story, which I love. I loved her look when she came in with the pregnant belly being Mama Queen. I love that, I think that was amazing.
It was cool. She also had like a positive message with the entrance look. Like, she's a mother, but also it's the pride flag, it's the trans flag, it's the Black Lives Matter. It's all in there, and she brought that in a beautiful gown as an entrance look. Oh, Betty Pam-Pam, your daughter. Is she your daughter?
It's a really funny story. Like, I think she is my daughter because I took her under my wing and we did things, and I think she is very, very proud of the fact that she makes everything herself.
Yeah, and she makes a lot of stuff for you too.
Yeah, she makes most of my clothing, but she does her own hair, or she can do her own hair. She does her own outfit. She does her own makeup. Everything she does herself, and she's very proud of that. So I think because of that, she's not officially my drag daughter because she likes to feel like she's a self-made woman.
Yeah.
But trust me, bitch, this old queen has taught her her future.
And also, like, Patty for me is someone like she just loves drag so much. Like she will get into drag just for the fun of it. Like I would see her out in a bar in as in a boy, and then I was like, "Oh, are you going to perform?" No, no, I'm just here. And then 1 hour later, I see her completely dressed up, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I felt like it." And I'm like, "Girl,
Yeah.
we all know drag is not that comfortable, but she really loves it, and I love that about her. Like, she's so excited about
She
drag.
is. She really is.
Yeah,
And that fucking entrance look, how she came in at,
yeah,
oh my God, I was blown away. I was like, yes, bitch. And then
yeah,
she said, it was translated weird. She said, "Falta de fotanaya."
yeah.
It was translated to something stupid. And I was like, no, that's not the joke. The joke is so funny.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, is that already the last one? I think
Envy
so.
Peru.
Miss Envy Peru. Well, I mean, speaking of a polished professional, like she's is the look queen. Like she is so gorgeous. She's a makeup artist, you can tell. Like, but even her outfit. I mean, she has designer outfits. Like this is like a very clean, polished look.
It was really funny. Like Miss Envy Peru, she came in the scene not that long ago, like a few years ago, and like poof, she
Yeah,
had practiced at home time. Like she was always a makeup artist, right? But she practiced her look time and time again until she thought,
yeah,
now it's perfect. Now I want to go into the
yeah,
scene.
yeah,
And I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? Where did she come
yeah.
from? I was number one. Well, not really, but like I was like, who is this girl?
You had your
And then
showgirls moment, like
I was ready to throw bees on the stage. I was like, who is
yeah,
this bitch?
yeah.
And then I met her, and I really wish I could say something bad about this girl, but I really can't. She was very nice. She works extremely hard. She is really talented.
Yeah,
And it helps, of course, that she has, like you said, the designer outfit. She has the contacts, so she borrows
yeah,
all these outfits from these designers, and she looks amazing in them because she's
yeah,
petite and she's a hot boy, and she
yeah,
probably has a big old dick. I don't even know, but like
yeah.
probably.
Okay, so that's where the entrance looks. So, well, what did you think about the first challenge, the water challenge? For me, it was kind of like it was it season 5 with Detox and the girls. I didn't.
Yeah, this was definitely a budget version of that what's it called? Challenge.
The Dutch like to do things on a budget. The Dutch are famously cheap. So I was a little bit worried when I announced Drag Race Holland. Like, oh no, are they gonna have a little bit of production value, or it's gonna be like cardboard, you know, behind, cardboard
Well,
decorations
I
and stuff?
mean, they use fucking aluminum tinsel as the backdrop instead of crystal beads.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah,
really?
yeah.
And
Still,
instead of giving them a RuPaul statue, they get a fucking
oh,
horse
oh,
rosette.
that was kind of like we'll talk. But that was kind of like a no-no. That was for me
I
like
was shook.
anyway, after the mini challenge, they get out of drag. You see them for the first time as boys. Abby is clocked the straight of the season because she's adorable as a button as a
But
boy.
I really loved the most that they were pretending not to know how they looked out of drag. I loved it. I was like, oh, they were so shocked about how they look. I'm like, bitch, you all know each other. Like, what? Like that was the funniest
Yeah,
thing. Like, we are a small ass
yeah,
country. People were like,
exactly. But Sederginne looks kind of hot as a guy. Like I mean, in drag, he looks way older than.
yeah, no, he has a good body. I've seen photos online that I was like, oh, I never knew that
Yeah,
bitch. Yeah.
he had some nice, strong, hairy legs too. I think we're getting a first look of the judges and of Fred in drag. What do you think of Fred in drag? He didn't
I
have a
think
drag name though.
I think he's a pretty woman.
I thought it was very much the Leiko look.
I know he goes for the I want to look like a real woman
Yeah,
look, and he's not going to do or maybe he will, but it will really surprise me if he does a
yeah,
full drag
I,
fucking.
yeah. But also, I think it's the first episode. I felt it was a little bit safe, but I mean, I heard him in an interview that he's gonna like change it up every week. So I'm very looking forward to seeing that. Like, what else?
Me too, because right now for me he looked like a very cute baby queen.
Yeah. And what did you think of the rest of the judges? Nikki Blesser, fashion designer. I think she's more like a clothing brand owner than a fashion designer. Okay, that says it all.
Okay, so so I heard that they asked like Nikki Plessa, why are you here? And Nikki
Yeah,
was like, well, Michelle Visage is the best friend of RuPaul, and I'm the
yeah.
best friend of Fred. And but then
Well,
my mind went like, yeah, but Michelle Visage has actually worked and been with drag queens for
yeah,
fucking decades,
yeah,
and you're just somebody's friend.
yeah. And I'm getting very much that vibe from her. Like, oh, I'm Fred's, you know, uh, fag hat friend, and
Kind of like it kind of made me like, who are you trying
well,
to be right now? Like,
yeah. I'm
not a
always, especially because it's the first episode. I think everybody gets a pass in a way, giving them the benefit of a doubt.
no. It just for
But
me it was a big no, like the whole situation.
the only thing I really, really enjoyed from the judges was Fred. Like, he had so much fun. Like, I think he really tried and carried it through. I think he's making jokes. Like, and he's really enjoying himself. I think
I
he's
think
really,
he's putting his own swag on
yeah,
it, like the hands
yeah,
hat.
yeah.
Um, is it my type of thing? No.
Okay, the theme of the runway is Queen Eleganza or something like that, which is like regal
Like,
royalty, the Dutch royals, whatever.
well,
I
Queen.
mean, we're wearing both orange, which is the color of our royal family.
Not
Pink
intended.
prince.
Not in. I mean, I did not plan this.
No, we did not talk about this, but I'm not mad about it.
I'm not mad at it. Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, the first queen to be a queen on the runway is Sederginne.
Right. Sederginne in Marie Antoinette fashion. I loved Sederginne's look. I think it was a fucking production. That bitch spent some coin.
Yeah,
Okay? She
and I
spent some
thought it was funny. I loved it. I mean, even if you could see the reveal coming, what was inside was so funny and interesting. I wish they had like a better close up. I think I saw teapots. I think she actually had cakes in there.
to be
Like,
honest, I did not think that the insides of Sederginne looked like that.
no, full of cake stuff.
Full of cake, bitch. Full of cake.
Mm. Well, but I mean, it was a good idea. It was good executed. Like, of course, you can always talk about like style or taste, but I mean, you can see the work in it. It was amazing, and she knows how to sell it. Like, she talks very well. She knows how to sell that look.
It's I have a hard time getting over that face, bitch. But yeah,
Well, I
she's
mean,
amazing. She's
yeah.
amazing.
Well, at least, I mean, again, it's a face. You won't forget.
You won't forget that face. That's true. It will haunt you in your nightmares. That's true.
Exactly. Okay, and next we have, you know, our Queen Maxima Eleganza and Peru in royal blue, um, which for the international people that are not Dutch don't know, during the coronation of the king, Maxima, a princess, became queen, and she wore this very regal blue dress. The color was amazing. And this is kind of like an ode to that dress.
Yeah, it was definitely an ode. I also thought that for me, I love Envy to death, don't get me wrong, but it was very safe. And yeah, it was safe. It was Maxima as the Queen of the Netherlands. It was like the obvious thing to do. And I did not think it exhumed that regalness that the original dress did. So for me, it was like a meh. I expected more from Envy.
The total package for me was right because she's that beautiful. She can wear,
Wait,
trash
stop saying
bags.
that she's beautiful. We get it. She's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And I think
Yeah.
you're beautiful too, honey. You're beautiful too.
No, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. But it's like we get it. She is pretty, but
Yeah.
like
I
you
thought,
also have to look at what she does.
yeah,
And for me, if you look at that fucking amazing, iconic dress
yeah.
from Maxima, then it should have been that and more. You know,
Yeah.
it should not have been that and less. And for me, it was that and less.
Queen. And the next
Well,
one is Janey as the queen bee.
the
Which,
queen bee, like that is some expensive ass outfit. Like,
I mean, I thought it was beautifully made. It was very elaborate costume. Like, I love the wings. I love, you know, she ripped it off and she had like, you know, her little queen bee Beyonce moment. It was again like Sederginne. It was a really good concept, really thought out from
a
top
lot
to
of money,
bottom. Huh? Yeah,
a lot of money.
yeah. Well, I mean, she came here she did came here to play. She came here to win.
Well, to be honest, the outfit looked amazing. I didn't
Yeah,
like, the only thing I didn't like was a white thing. She is an amazing queen. I preferred the look when she took the coat off and she which Janey knows how to walk. Like she's a model. She knows how to walk. I must say, like the design of the outfit was beautiful. The idea of doing a queen bee was amazing. She
yeah,
deserved that win. She deserved the win.
exactly. I think I totally agree. Like that was the most impressive costume on the runway for sure. Okay, the next one is the Evil Queen room service, which
Uh,
this was not a successful look for me. Like,
Girl, if you're gonna do the evil queen, you're gonna have to do the whole face around where only your face is visible. Like if you're gonna do evil queen, you're gonna have to do it right. And for me, it was definitely a budget version.
as a Disney fan, I recognized the Evil Queen immediately. Like
I
it was a little bit too literal, even for me. Like, oh, the Evil Queen. Okay, I put like a wrapped apple in the middle of a cardboard panel, and
right.
uh, but also I feel like with room service, like she's one of the queens. I thought she's gonna be because she's a social media queen. I was expecting a little bit more in the way of makeup and look. And then we have Mama Queen, who went technically Mary is not a queen. A saint doesn't make a queen necessarily.
She just wanted to do too much. There was a
Uh,
curtain. There was a cross. She was
yeah,
Mary. She had the carnival on her head.
uh,
It was too much.
it's a saint. It's a beautiful look. Too much, but again, I think she learned from it. So
I think so. I think it was good that she was safe. I mean, at least she
yeah,
did something. At least she didn't just wear a gold dress that didn't fit her right. And
we'll talk about that later. And also, kind
let's
of
talk-
like
okay,
even with this look, you feel like okay, I'm still like interested in what she's gonna bring the next one with. Then we have Queen Diana Ross, Megan Schoonbrood.
Megan Schoonbrood.
Yes,
Megan Schoonbrood. Megan
again,
Schoonbrood.
again, this is for me like read the assignment. Like if the theme of the runway was like divas or like as much as I love Diana Ross, she's not a queen.
Oh,
Like,
you are so wrong with that. Diana Ross is a queen,
she is a
but
queen, but not for
did
this
not
assignment.
pay tribute to Diana Ross. It was a very weak version of Diana Ross,
It was
and
messy.
she
It
deserved to be in the bottom two. I'm sorry.
the
What
best,
how do you feel about the fact that she then threw on this deaf thing, like the fact that she's deaf? I didn't
well,
know that. That was news to
I
me.
didn't know. I thought it was. I mean, obviously she was emotional and was kind of like, even though I don't think being deaf should be something to be embarrassed about. I understand. Like she was kind of like, especially for a drag queen, if you like performing and you can't hear things right, it must be good. And she's quite
I
young. It
really
must be
did
hard
not
to.
know. I really did not know. It was really a
No,
surprise to me. I was like,
I thought it was very sweet and endearing. But again, she came in this outfit and like, girl, you're not only deaf, you're also blind.
I must say I like.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean, but
Oh
no,
wow, that is mean, Nutella. You know that is mean,
that
and
was,
that is not right. Like I was mean for the last 45 minutes. It's fine.
yeah. Well, can I have you
Not
be one time? You said it as well. The dress was ill-fitting. The coat had nothing to do with it. Like if you want to be Diana Ross on a pride float, pride parade. Yes, girl, do it. Then the basket with the ugly stuffed dog in it. Like,
There was a stuffed dog?
yeah,
I totally missed it.
yeah, like a reference of Diana Ross being in The Wiz. But
But
then,
that doesn't make any sense because then she should have worn the outfit of the Wiz.
so it was like all over the place. Like it was messy. And the next one is our friend Patty Pam-Pam as Freddie Mercury of Queen. Yes, I
Yes.
love ass off. I love this.
I think the fact that she went for Queen, as in Queen, is very much Patty Pam-Pam. She's creative.
Yeah.
She's going to do something different than the
Yeah.
rest of the bitches. It's also a risk. She's doing a boy character.
I thought it was a good way to stand out. It was, she thought about, you know, the assignment, what was the theme, and she
Well,
played
that was the
within
whole thing.
Yeah.
Patty knows how to stand out on a runway.
I think in the confessional, she's funny. Like when she called out the girls,
Really?
when they said like, oh, they're all having like this Miss World pageant speech.
Yeah, and she does her speech.
And she just said something really stupid, like
Really stupid, really funny.
Yeah, I have a big
That's what I think with Patty. Patty is stupidly funny.
Next one is Madame Madness as the Queen of Hearts.
Right.
Which I thought was a very successful look. I loved it. The makeup again was impeccable. Like the little mustache that goes into heart shape, incredible. And I think again the wig was amazing. The outfit goes with the rest of the look. I thought this was very successful.
I loved everything from here up.
Yeah.
I must say, I thought the rest was like it wasn't my thing. I think her entrance look was way more, like way better. Like for me, that was way more successful.
But I think as an overall look, it was successful. I think kind of like if you the next day, if you have to think about the runway, I think this is going to be one of the 3-4 looks you're going to remember immediately. Again, who's next? Abby, OMG.
Remember going, no.
Oh my God.
Now, I'm sorry, girl. You are my baby, and I know you are Brazilian, and you say it in almost any moment you can, and I love that because that's, you know, if you actually, the Queen of Carnival in Brazil has fucking a production. This was a small version of that.
Yeah. And also, it was very similar to her entrance look.
But for me, for a queen, I was like, nah, it could have been stronger.
If you're going to be the Queen of Carnival, you should have brought the whole carnival.
You haven't talked about Chelsea Boy.
Chelsea Boy, yes, because Chelsea Boy as the alien queen, good. Because I felt she was misunderstood. Because also, as a big nerd, I love the alien movies. So for me, knowing alien, science fiction, and all that kind of, I got the reference immediately.
Not everyone is such a big fucking nerd like you are, okay?
No, not everybody's as intelligent as me, I know.
Oh, true. But I didn't understand the joke.
Well, honey, we'll call back.
Think that she looked amazing.
Yeah, me too.
It's definitely her aesthetic. It's definitely her. If she's gonna have to do a queen, that's what she's going to do. I think she did it really well, and I was really like, oh my God, wow, she put in effort. She put in effort.
Yeah, me too. And I felt it was a little bit misunderstood, which makes me a little bit worried for her. That the
judges don't know shit.
And, well, the judging, like I think everything was kind of like a bit predictable. I think, you know, room service and Megan Schoonbrood end up in the bottom. I think that's completely correct. Janey won this episode, which I think also was correct. What do you think of the lip sync? I thought it was Madonna. I thought, oh, girl, express yourself.
I was not impressed by both lip syncs. I think that wouldn't fly on a big stage for a big crowd if you perform like that. No. But Megan was better than room service.
I totally agree. She was better. She gets to stay another week, and we get to judge another week. Yay! So, but I'm really excited. Like, I think everybody is, and I think we're off to a good start, I must say. And I can't wait to next week. We got a preview. There's some crying. There's some fierce makeup going on. There's going to be Nikki tutorials, which I love because I think she's going to be an amazing judge.
I think, well, that is one of the very few judges on Drag Race Holland that actually knows what she's talking about.
Exactly. So looking forward to that. Okay, Lady Galore, when are you going to be a judge on the show? I expect a little bit more drag queens to be judges.
I do miss drag on the judges panel just because I think we can. But yeah, a guest judge would be fun.
Yeah, I see you totally do that.
Me too.
Thank you so much for doing this. It was so much fun.
It is amazing, and I'm very proud of what I do. Even though I'm not a Ru girl, but I'm loving this, and I am loving seeing everything, and it's great.
And where can people follow you? Because even if you're not a Ru girl, doesn't mean people can't follow you.
At _lady_galore at Instagram, or just Lady Galore on Facebook. And Twitter is something similar. There's lots of dick pics on Twitter to go.
Okay, I'm sure they will find you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much for having me, and you look amazing again. And I love to see you one time soon again in real life, and we can do like no COVID hugs.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching the drive-thru review with me, Nutella Versace. Please follow my channel and turn on notifications for the next episode of the drive-thru review.